Many are predicting that the worst is yet to come, which is unfortunate, said one person here. Until now, they've enjoyed the reputation of being the nation's icebox.
Watched a burglar in his home this morning by webcam.
As a journalist of over 25 years, stories are what make my world turn.
Reporting live from the Dallas newsroom tonight, Jeff Crilley, Fox 4 News.
But in 2008, I took the jump from my familiar life and started a PR firm from my home.
We're talking about anyone with a camcorder like the one I'm using becomes a television network.
We started slowly growing the company, and we now have over 100 clients, and we've branched into the world of live digital broadcasting. I now own 8 different TV studios and have a huge team, and the stories that I now get to share are sometimes the most important of my life. Life has a funny way of coming around full circle. This is the Jeff Crilley Show.
Welcome to my show. You know, every once in a while you get a very special guest and your Facebook blows up with requests and comments. And so coming back on the show, Dan Ali with Texas VA Mortgage. Welcome back to the show.
Hey, thanks again for having me.
Yeah, so we had so many great responses to our last interview. One of the questions that I got was about forbearance. Let's talk about that.
Absolutely. So, you know, forbearance is a way for people that can take a few months off. I know a lot of people are dazed and confused about the situation. Don't think of it as a few months off because it's very toxic, and in the end of this program, you then have to pay back what you have taken the time off for. And recently, they even said after you pay off or pay back the portion, you may have to wait 12 months until you can refinance your home again. So just don't think of it as a month off, a few months off. I would highly recommend looking at a refinance rather than going through the forbearance program.
Let's talk about refinancing. Is this a good time?
Oh, absolutely. Interest rates are very low right now, and when you do refinance your home, you also get to do a few other things. You get to skip a few mortgage payments, and also you get to get an escrow refund check. So a few other perks other than the fact that you'll end up with a lower monthly payment.
And I know you are passionate about veterans, so you're doing a lot of work. Is this a great time for veterans to either get a mortgage or refinance?
Yes, it definitely is. So when refinancing as a veteran, there are it's the regular process, but there's a few other things, such as you don't have to verify your income, you don't have to verify your assets, there's no minimum credit score requirement, so it's a lot easier, and again, you get the same perks as far as getting a few months off and getting the escrow refund check.
Well, one of the things that I love about you is that you have really become a leading expert, and the media will call you for a quote. We've got a clip from you. We're on the Fox affiliate there in Waco just a week or so ago. Do you enjoy that part, Dan, just giving advice through the media?
Yes. Just recently, a lot of people have been reaching out for advice on refinancing their home, and is this the right time? So we've had lots of people with interest in wanting to refinance their home, and it's been a great tool to help them get over this hump of just the toughness in the economy, and with all these people losing their jobs, it's been a great outlet for them to get some relief there.
And you've been in the business for a while.
Yeah, I've been in the business for 15 years. Got in the mortgage biz around 2004. Saw 2008 and the economy crashed. Went back and did my MBA at SMU. And once I finished that program is when I decided I wanted to open a mortgage company for veterans to help guide them through the process and take them through that route, because their job is to protect the country, right?
Yes.
Their job, when it came to financing, they're just kind of, it's tough on them because they're not as educated in that aspect. So we want to be there to help provide them the guidance when it comes to going down that route.
And I know a lot of people putting their lives on the line for the country. The least we can do is make it easy for them when it comes time to either get a mortgage, get into a home, live the American dream, or refinance.
Absolutely, yeah.
So let's talk about you and the community, because you're very, very active. I know one of scouting is a big thing for you. Talk about that.
Yeah, so my boy's Noah, he's 7 years old. He is a Cub Scout. And so, I enjoy watching the interaction and what that program brings to the community. So we want to be out there and support them as much as we can.
It's so beautiful because not only are you involved in the community, but your customers are so happy. And I know you share the same philosophy that I do, which is if you're in it for the quick sale, you're not going to succeed. You don't stay in business as long as you do, just focused on your own checkbook. You got to be focused on your customers.
Absolutely, yeah. Yeah, that's you said it all. That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So give us some final thoughts. What anything that we haven't covered in this segment that you want to get out?
Yeah, so there are a few other changes that we should all know about when it comes to refinancing your home. There is a minimum credit score now, which is 640, and so if you're below that, it's going to be tough for a little bit because the banks are also nervous about what's going to happen in the economy. So they're also seeming to they're starting to tighten up. If you have a jumbo loan, it's going to be very difficult for you to refinance your home because the banks are also not offering that product. I guess those would be the two updates that are recently around, that came out in the mortgage.
And if somebody comes in and they're credit challenged, can you steer them in the right direction to get their credit fixed?
Yeah. We have a program to help fix their credit, so that way they can get to a 640 spot, and then we can help them refinance their home.
You've been an amazing guest. Thank you. Will you come back again?
Oh, absolutely. I'd love to.
All right. Thank you. That's it for now. We'll see you next time.